Multimillionaire Mindset by Barrister Christian Nwogu, Africa's leading business master coach. Obtainable at leading bookstores. Distributors wanted nationwide. Call 0803-307-4390 or visit www.christiannwogu.com. Multimillionaire Mindset, empowering you to command wealth.
Every day people are on the streets out there looking for jobs, while there are other people who are starting up new businesses so that they can hire other people and employ them. And you know, that's another form of creating wealth. Either you're hired or you do the hiring. Well, I have a gentleman here in the studio today who is creating wealth for himself by being a business coach. He's a politician as well as a writer. And today he's talking about the Millionaire Mindset. It's his book that we'll be talking about, Millionaire Mindset. And his name is Christian Nwogu. Hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Adure.
All right, and Christian, you describe yourself as a business coach as well as a politician.
Yes, I am. For profession, I'm a lawyer, I'm a legal practitioner.
Okay.
And then, out of passion to make a difference, I'm a business coach. I like to coach people to start off from where they are and to move to the heights. And then if you combine it with corporate systems, you find that someone can start somewhere and actually become very big in the future.
Okay.
After a process of time.
Okay. And just for full purpose of disclosure, you also are a politician.
Yes, I ran for the gubernatorial elections in Abia State.
Okay.
Yes, I ran for the elections.
Okay. So you're a business coach, a politician, and a writer as well. This book, Multi-Millionaire Mindset, what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, multi-millionaire mindset is a philosophy that if you have nothing, walking around the street, entering into the buses, but you have a mindset that you will become wealthy and you're walking towards it and praying towards it, eventually you'll become wealthy. That means from wherever you are, applying the right principles and systems, you can become what you want to be. But then if you have access to money, maybe by way of inheritance or lottery, and you don't have the multimillionaire mindset, the money will eventually come down because it's the mindset that brings the wealth.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're just going to spend that money that you have, basically?
Yes, you just keep spending it until it gets to nothing.
Okay. Now you have the two types of people that you're talking about here in your book, the hiring master and the hired servant or worker.
Yes.
Okay. So these two people, I mean, self-explanatory, yes. Each group is self-explanatory. But what exactly about this group creates one, makes one a creator of wealth and the other may not be a creator of wealth?
Yes, perfectly, the hiring master. And it's important we understand this properly, especially in respect to our own economy. Because right now in Nigeria, we have a lot more people who are hiring masters or who are aspiring to be hiring masters. That's to be hired servants. We have more hired servants in this country than hiring masters. And that is a problem. Even our educational system actually throws out people to seek to be hired servants. Now, the hired servant creates money for the hiring master.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, well, let's talk about the hired servant and the
Yes.
educational sector.
Yes.
How specifically does the educational sector affect the hired servant, if we can expand on that?
Yes, our educational system is such that when people graduate, they cannot create wealth for themselves. We need a design system that will make people be able to create wealth for themselves and by extension begin to employ somebody else. I mean, think of a situation where 70% of graduates in a particular year can create jobs for themselves. Let's even talk about they creating for somebody else. You find that we shred unemployment drastically. And then when they're able to employ people, then it shreds more. But the situation we have now is a situation where somebody gets master's, PhD, and cannot be anything except he is employed. And there are not many people to do the employment. Government is not employing expatriates employ sometimes, and then the other persons who should employ are not generally even being encouraged in terms of finance from banks or encouragement from government. But these are the critical factors.
Even the hiring masters also put a cap to it, because sometimes they tell you, oh, you must have like certain amount of years for experience, but if they're not hiring you, how are you going to get the experience that you need to get that job?
Yeah, that's, if we focus on the hired servant, because that's part of the dilemma of the hired servant, because if he doesn't fit certain qualifications, he can be hired. But if he's going to be the hiring master, he is internally motivated. He doesn't need to qualify beyond that desire to become an entrepreneur, to become a creator of wealth. That's a major distinction. That's a very important distinction. So if people will have the mindset to create wealth for themselves, then they wouldn't have to run the risk of being given standards to meet before they can be employed. Not to talk of the other aspects that may not be too morally sound.
Multimillionaire Mindset by Barrister Christian Nwogu, Africa's leading business master coach. Obtainable at leading bookstores. Distributors wanted nationwide. Call 0803-307-4390 or visit www.christiannwogu.com. Multimillionaire Mindset, empowering you to command wealth.
Let's hope you learned a thing or two from that feature on crocodile farming. You know what happens now more than ever before? Youths graduate from universities, tertiary institutions, and they want to work for this person, work for this company, work for the enterprise, you know. Many youths are not thinking of being self-employed. Just as our last interview was in a bid to eradicate poliomyelitis from Nigeria, this other interview will be talking about eradicating poverty at every level in a society from Nigeria. To speak with us this morning about wealth creation is Christian Nwogu. He's a legal practitioner and a business coach. A very good morning to you.
Thank you very much, Thelma, and welcome viewers.
We are very delighted with this issue on ground because we find that, at least in the instance, in Italy before this, poliomyelitis sufferers may have an excuse for why there'll be a liability or why they have to lean on people to exist, to live well. But there are many people who have their limbs, everything they're doing well, they're healthy, but they just can't bridge that gap from poverty to wealth creation. Okay, but first of all, let's identify what exactly do you mean by wealth creation? Some talk about it in terms of health, some little family, support group, friends. When you talk about wealth, in your own instance, what exactly are you referring to?
Yeah, Thelma, in our context, we're looking at making money, having bank accounts, living comfortable, and having great self-worth because you can pay your bills.
Now you've arrested the interest of very, very many Nigerians. That's something that everyone aspires to do, to live comfortably, to be able to impact others, to benefit society. Why is there the need now more than ever before to create wealth amongst ourselves?
Well, you find that creating wealth, being able to be responsible, because the fact that you're a human places responsibility on you. Responsibility to take care of yourself, responsibility to take care of people around you. And in these times of global financial crisis, people have to learn to take personal responsibility to create their own wealth and create wealth by themselves. Usually the challenges have been, well, government has not done this for me, government is still to do that for me. But the challenge we want to solve is to get people to know that they need to take personal responsibility for building their own wealth, because a lot of people have done so. So why not the other person?
Multimillionaire Mindset by Barrister Christian Nwogu, Africa's leading business master coach. Obtainable at leading bookstores. Distributors wanted nationwide. Call 0803-307-4390 or visit www.christiannwogu.com. Multimillionaire Mindset, empowering you to command wealth.
Okay, this is still Morning Ride.
Yes, welcome back and back to the mainstream of the program. And we were just going through multi-millionaire mindset. That's the book I have here with me, and it's got a big eagle, and you know Nigeria's symbol is the eagle. But Jennifer, I want to know, do you really believe in, you know, motivational speakers motivating you and you moving ahead, first and foremost?
Like I said, these people have a way of letting you see possibilities when you think
There is none.
There is none, okay? And they also have a way of helping people to unlock their potentials. Okay, and so maybe that's what Christian Nwogu will be doing today on the program.
Welcome to the program, Christian Nwogu. You are Africa's leading business coach.
Thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you, Jennifer. It's my pleasure.
So you're a business coach.
I am a business
Can you like tell us what you do basically?
Yeah, basically I'm a legal practitioner. I'm a trained legal practitioner and I'm a practicing lawyer.
Oh, okay.
And then I also have this passion to empower Nigerians to bring the best out of our people, because I know that there are great resources. I mean, our resources isn't as much as the natural as it is the human. And if we can unlock that, I think that our greatness will eventually emerge.
So but the mindset has a way of affecting these things.
Yes, the mindset is simply saying that if you are nowhere, I mean, we just had the great record on the 20th of this month where Obama could say 6 years ago his father could even give him an opportunity in a local restaurant.
Yeah.
But today, he has a son that has taken the most sacred oath. So the mindset says that, look, no matter where you are, no matter how despised you are today, nobody seems to factor you in. If you have got the mindset, a wealthy mindset, then go on with it. And eventually you find yourself in a place where people must reckon with you before major decisions are taken.
Yes, you said the millionaire's mindset. What do you really mean by that?
Yes, well, it's like trying to bring into concreteness a concept. Everybody wants to be wealthy, everybody wants to be successful. And of course, the word million is a kind of synonym to success. So what we're looking at here is not a matter of the million you have, because you may even have several millions which possibly were inherited or gotten through lottery. But if you don't have the mindset of a millionaire,
you can't keep it.
You can't keep it. You will lose it to the person that got that mindset. And then somebody else who is nowhere, who doesn't have a kobo, and has got the millionaire's mindset, over time will eventually emerge as one.
But what is the millionaire's mindset?
Yes, the millionaire's mindset is the mindset to be resourceful, not to be able to look inwards and get solutions that will be able to solve other people's problems in order to make income. And the millionaire's mindset is being able to solve from micro problems to macro mega problems in order to make mega income. That is the millionaire's mindset. So it galvanizes you from the little to the great and to the much.
I need to ask this. Now, you are coming from a lawyer's background.
Yes.
And we know law is different from marketing or purchasing and supply and what have you, business generally. And the art of motivation has nothing to do either with business. And that a motivational speaker can be seen from a psychological point of view, how you capture someone's mind. Now, how do you relate your law background and the art of motivational speaking? Because what we're talking about here is strictly business. We have business rules, like in marketing they tell you how to bond, how to do all these things that are equivalent to business. So how do you put these two together? I'm talking about your own experience now,
yes,
to arrive at the business mindset you're talking about here.
Yeah, that's what actually makes me special, because I'm a lawyer. Remember, when you talk about lawyers, there is business law, there is incorporation, there are business registrations. So I am able to use my legal experience to distill how corporate systems can help a small businessman grow, which is really